Good evening. The hero of Bondi, Al-Amed, has spent the day defending himself this time, reduced to tears, denying police charges that he attacked his own father during an argument.
Ahmed claims he's being extorted by his family, who he says want to get their hands on the money Australians donated to him in the days after the terrorist attack.
Leaving a primetime radio interview, Ahmed Al-Amed had his hand on his heart for cameras. Minutes earlier, the Bondi hero broke down, wiping away tears as he denied claims he attacked his own father.
Because it is untrue. This is untrue. It's false.
It's been 6 months since the 44-year-old rose to international fame, disarming a terrorist during the Bondi Beach massacre before being shot himself.
Courage is inspiring.
The 44-year-old's bravery earned him worldwide praise and $2.6 million in donations, money Ahmed claims those closest to him want.
Every one of them, at least they asking about 100,000. My father as well, he been asking half of what I got from the GoFundMe.
His two brothers, Samir and Josefa, have already pleaded not guilty to claims of threatening to break their brother's arm and smash his face.
It must be very sad about the version of events of what's happened with the family.
But Ahmed Al-Amed was also charged by police on Wednesday with assaulting and intimidating his 63-year-old father, Mohammed, inside his Bankstown home in March, accused of putting him in a headlock.
Have you ever in any way physically assaulted your dad?
No way. It's untrue. It's lying. Everything is lying. I never been violent. It's extortion.
This latest family drama will now play out here in court next month. Until then, orders prevent most of Ahmed Al-Amed's family from contacting one another or even going within 100 metres of where they live or work. The bitter family feud is a far cry from when the Ahmeds held hospital vigils and together were honoured by the Jewish community. A family now more divided than ever. Andrew Denny, 7 News.
The daughter of a pensioner couple stabbed by an intruder in their own home at Torrington in the state's north has today revealed the trauma faced by her family.
Police are baffled as to the motives of the man who stormed the Blessings property before being shot. 7 News understands his mother had died hours earlier and he told the couple the whole town was about to pay.
Brought together in the worst of circumstances, the family of Keith and Di Blessing leaving hospital briefly with an update on the hero couple who fought back a home invader.
We're very proud of our parents and their bravery. They're recovering in the hospital here, getting excellent care. We have a long road ahead.
The pair, aged 75 and 72, were attacked just after midnight Wednesday. Di stabbed in the chest, Keith slashed across the abdomen, both now out of critical.
This has been deeply traumatising to our family and no family should ever have to go through this.
Today in Torrington, population 77, a crisis meeting. Police giving updates on alleged offender Joshua Dylan Trithui from nearby Deepwater.
People have been saying they've noticed odd behaviour from him in recent days.
Locals rallying for Keith, concerned his self-defence move, shooting the alleged attacker in the stomach, could lead to charges.
If he's charged, you're going to get a lot of noise coming from this community.
If someone attacked me, my oath, I'm going to defend myself. No, I end up in court,
Police won't rule it out.
It's too early for me to say yes or no.
The Blessing property is 5 kilometres from town. Trithui's car found nearby. The outstanding question, why were they chosen? Its location, quiet, remote, police still investigating.
Motive is one of the big issues that investigation will look at.
7 News understands that Trithui's mother died that same day, and when he allegedly broke into the Blessings' home, he told them the entire town was responsible and needed to die. They're still waiting to interview Trithui.
He's currently in an induced coma, awaiting surgery.
Revealing the entire confrontation was recorded on the 000 call. Chris Reason, 7 News.
A Sydney police officer has avoided jail over a fatal collision that claimed the life of an Indigenous teenager. 16-year-old Jai Wright was killed when the stolen trail bike he was on slammed into the unmarked police car of Benedict Bryant at Alexandria in 2022. In a packed courtroom today, there were mixed emotions as the officer learned his fate.
Walking from an overflowing courtroom, Police Sergeant Benedict Bryant determined to fight a sentence he's waited 4 years to hear.
This particular decision fails pub tests. If people were at home not doing home invasions and stealing vehicles, we wouldn't be here.
The father of two today avoiding jail, but given a 2-year intensive corrections order and 500 hours of community service. Convicted over a crash which caused the death of 16-year-old Jai Wright in February 2022.
This shows that something, went terribly wrong, and people have to be held accountable.
Wright was killed when a stolen trail bike he was riding crashed into an unmarked police car being driven by Bryant. He'd stopped the car at an intersection in front of the teen to try and block him, found guilty of dangerous driving. Remarkably though, Jai's family said they didn't wish to see Bryant behind bars, telling the court they don't want his family to experience the pain they have.
A conviction is a conviction no matter what, never about the sentence.
Some supporters breaking into applause as the sentence was handed down, others into tears.
He was here for a short time, but he lived so much of his life in those 16 years.
Such was the interest in today's hearing. The public gallery packed not one, but 2 separate courtrooms.
Bryant has also been banned from driving for 3 years. He will appeal the sentence. Nick Overall, 7 News.
One Nation has spent the day in damage control, with Barnaby Joyce forced into an embarrassing backdown over whether his party would force non-citizens to sell their properties. The Prime Minister, facing heat over his own policy, today sidestepped claims he should apologise for broken promises.
Barnaby gets bitten by the devil in the detail.
Something of a train wreck interview. But
One Nation star recruit pressed on his party's plan to force the sale of homes owned by foreign citizens.
Does it apply to permanent residents as well?
Well, it does.
No, it doesn't. Joyce rushing to organise a second
You have a change of policy.
Mop up the mess interview.
No, we are not going to be kicking permanent residents out of their house.
Barnaby's boss praising the fact he corrected the record instead of lying to avoid embarrassment. Now the party appears to have tweaked its position on the 40,000 homes registered as foreign owned.
So One Nation's policy is that Australian homes should belong to Australian citizens and residents of Australia.
What you are seeing is the rise of populism.
One Nation is promoting grievance-based politics, says the Prime Minister, though Anthony Albanese is defending his own housing changes.
If anyone out there thinks that the housing market is working, then they're bonkers.
He'd previously promised not to make the capital gains tax and negative gearing changes announced last month.
Do you owe an apology over that?
It wasn't our policy. I'm not interested in word games.